Hey guys, welcome back to Art. My name is Mr. Enderle for those of you who are new to Whitman Post or incoming third graders. So, a little bit about me before we get going and talk about art. This is my 19th year teaching art. I absolutely love it. I have the best job, I think, here at school. I taught 10 years at Rockton Grade School, and I taught 9 years here at Whitman Post. So, a little bit more about me. Here's a picture of my family. I have three daughters. Two on the left is my daughter Sophia, and I have Abby. That's Mrs. Enderle, kind of in the middle there, and then Emma is on the end. I have all three daughters in high school. I also have four dogs at my house. Yes, four dogs. So I have Scamp in the upper left. Cora is right below that, the black dog. In the lower right is Ollie. And the top is Marley. That is my brother's dog that I'm dog sitting this year. And my brother is going to be getting a place next year so he can take Marley back. Right, Troy? They like to dig in the garden. You can see there's a big hole there. So they often need baths. So here's they're pigs. So a couple questions. What is art? We're going to be learning about art, looking at different styles of art and seeing how creative different artists can be, whether you're doing painting, sculpture, animation. We'll also be talking about why artists create art. So many different reasons for creativity, for making things look beautiful, making things look, adding on to science and connecting to parts of our brain. So making our whole brain strong and smart and creative. We'll also learn about different artists. So here we have Mona Lisa. We'll also be doing some creative work, just doing art for silly art. We'll also be taking a look at optical illusions, which are some of my favorite types of art. Looks like she's riding a tiger, but she's actually kneeling on the sidewalk. So real quickly, we're going to be going over expectations. Since you guys are virtual, I do expect you guys to do your best. Be kind, be safe, and be responsible. When you guys are coming into chat, make sure that you are being respectful to others. And when you're leaving comments for others, make sure you're being kind. And be kind to yourself because you are awesome. The next thing I want to do is make sure you're being safe. So taking good care of the materials around you, being responsible, turning your stuff in, and taking good care of your art materials because you don't want them to be ruined. So do your best to take care of them. Make sure you're doing your best and having fun. Art sometimes is challenging, but make sure you're being creative and having fun. So here's just a picture of an artist who did some really creative things with something simple like pencil shaving. So be creative every day in what you're doing. Now, my class is pretty easy to get an A. Main thing is you need to do your work. If you don't complete your projects, it's really, really hard to get an A. Getting A plus, make sure that you're being a little creative, so adding a little bit more to it than what is maybe asked. Now, the big question is, what are we going to be doing this year? Well, this will be a very interesting year. As you can already see, it's starting out virtual for you guys. I'll be teaching you guys different drawing skills like shading, blending, drawing in 3D. We'll also be continuing to learn about color. So blending and learning about how colors mix. You'll be also doing some 3D projects. We'll be learning how to use technology. Doing some 3D modeling, which will be able to 3D print something that you make. So for today, a couple things we're going to be doing. You're going to be getting a Google Sheet. It's a back to school survey that's in your Google Classroom. I'd like you to fill that out and submit it. It looks similar to this, so click where it says type here. A couple of spots you have to grab a circle to what you are most interested in. And the next thing I'd like you to do is to make your art folder. Each of you should get a folder with your supplies. There'll be lots of different types of paper in there. Please don't use the paper yet because they're kind of set aside for different materials. I'd like you to write your name and class on here, and I'd like you to color it. Now, once you get finished, make sure you upload it to Artsonia. I will have a link in there in the resources on how to use Artsonia to upload your artwork. Hopefully this won't be too challenging. You will need to use a phone or you can use your Chromebook. Thanks for being great listeners. I will hope to see you soon. Take care.